Everybody, it's Jeff Williams with Nutra Deer. I'm with my friend Rusty Pritchard today, and we're getting ready to do some intensive doe management on some of these feed locations that we've got set up where we're supplemental feeding a lot of our deer. We get a population of does that's just kind of overrunning our feeders. It's after gun season here in Oklahoma, and we're going to put some party mix deer attractant out around one of these feeders, and we're going to try to get a video shot tonight of maybe me getting a hog, a doe. I still got one buck tag left, and there are two nice bucks in this area. So Rusty's going to film me shaking this party mix out on the ground, and I'm going to get in the blind, and we're going to have us a nice evening to hunt here at the 1st of December. We're just about set up. I'm going to be using a CROSSBOW tonight with a 125 grain broadhead, and we're in one of my old favorite blinds, an old double bull matrix 360, which they don't make anymore, and we absolutely love these blinds and love hunting out of them this time of year. We don't need we've got a little buddy heater in here right now. We don't need it, but you can warm these things up nice and cozy in here when it's cold and really enjoy yourself. So let's see what happens. This will get your old heart pumping right here. I'm ready to get the CROSSBOW up. I think I'm gonna wait on that big doe that's coming in second. There's a buck coming in behind that doe, little buck too. We'll see if we can get that doe, one of them does, to come up to this party mix. And she just smelled the party mix. Did you see her? Well, you gotta love that. I think I made a good shot on her. Did you see the shot, Rusty?
Yeah, I got her.
Okay. You got that thing zoomed out pretty good?
Yeah, it's all the way out.
Now, what we did when we came in here today was we're spinning the Pro Antler protein feed out of this feeder, and we're evaluating this lease. We know we've got a lot of does here. We've got 2 shooter bucks that are running this creek here at this feed location, but we've got a giant herd of does here. And one of the things I like to do, since this is a new lease, these spin feeder, Boss Buck 350 spin feeder, has been here since about the middle of August. And what we'll do if we decide to keep this lease and start supplemental feeding for antler production and herd health here, we will bring a Boss Buck 600-pound protein feeder in here, and we will set it beside this feeder and those deer will get accustomed to eating out of that free choice gravity protein feeder while this one's here, and then we will pull this feeder out of here, and at that point in time the majority of our deer will be trained to eat out of a free choice feeder. Sometimes it's hard to get deer in a new location to come in and eat out of a feed port, so it's always easier to get them started feeding in a location with a spin feeder and move that free choice feeder in. It is 3:57, and I think we made a good shot on her, Rusty. I was trying to get everybody's attention. That doe smelled that party mix. That party mix is dumped in an area right there at exactly 15 yards. And I wanted to get that party mix up here closer. That feeder's about 25 yards away. So when we put that party mix out, that doe came in. She smelled it immediately. Once she was in the feed pen, she came right to it, and we put an arrow right in the boiler room. My arrow's stuck in the ground right over there. Let's go get it, Rusty. Now you saw what we did when we came in here, put the party mix down. I didn't pile it up in a great big pile. Everybody always wants to put their deer attractants down in a big pile for some reason, and we found out that last year deer don't like piles, do they, Rusty?
No.
we found out the hard way. So we advise everybody that buys our attractant to spread it out on the ground. Even if you're putting the Pro Antler out on the ground, do not pile it up. Spread it out. This is no more than 2 or 3 inches thick. And believe me, those deer can come in here and they can pick through this and they can get every bit of this stuff up. You don't need to pile it up. Another good tip is when it's spread out like this, it puts off a giant scent trail. You saw that doe come immediately into here. Now you can see the little Pro Antler pellets on the ground right here, and sometimes in the winter we mix the Pro Antler with corn, about 1/3 corn to 2/3 Pro Antler, but this time of the year especially, we really like to spin that Pro Antler out, and it helps give those deer extra fat, extra protein to help sustain them through the winter, especially the bucks after they come off of their rut. That's always a good sign. This is where she left. We got blood on a leaf right there. We got blood on a leaf. I can start to see that blood trail head off into the woods. She threw us for a loop for a minute, and Rusty stepped off down here next to the creek, and boy, she just poured out blood for a long way. She went farther than I thought she was going to. Well, this is an important part of managing your deer herd, and you can really extend your season using the Nutra Deer Party Mix products. It is after gun season here in Oklahoma. It was 18 degrees this morning, and if you will use deer attractants properly, it will help you put more meat in your freezer, and they will help you become one of your favorite management tools. So we were able to position this doe exactly where we wanted her with the Party Mix deer attractant, and this is our reward right here. She went a little farther than we'd hoped, but my shot was just a little bit high, and we did get a good lung shot. And I've got several people, including my father-in-law, that can't wait to get some deer meat this year. Rusty and I are going to load her up in the truck, and we're going to try to do some more late season hunting. We've got about 5 more weeks left here in the Oklahoma season. We're going to see if we can get some more of these girls on the ground, and then maybe try to get an arrow into a nice buck too. Thanks for watching our videos at Nutra Deer. We really appreciate it. We're glad you're our customer. We're glad that you like to watch our videos, and we hope you learned something. So for Rusty Pritchard, I'm Jeff Williams. Thank you.